Hello and welcome back. I'm at the save menu because the game made me save just before cutscene and stuff. So that is where we'll be picking up. Last we escaped from Viper Manor. Kid took a hit, fell off the cliff. We jumped off the cliff because, it's a cliff. Kids these days. I didn't mean that as a pun. That was not meant to be a pun. We're going to gloss over that and pretend that didn't just happen. Alright. Yo, shut up. You're looking a little green there, kid. You doing okay? Give your thanks to Korcha. He's the one that saved us after we fell off the cliff. No sweat. It's all part of my job as a ferryman. But I have to admit, you caught me by surprise when you came falling from the sky. You're lucky that it was the sea that you fell into and not the rocks. You could say it would have rocked our world. Woo! Kid, you're looking really green now. How could you get knocked out from such a short fall? Really? Really? Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. You were talking a lot of shit there for a second, and now look at you. Yeah, burning up. She has been poisoned. Alright, Verdosh.
Yeah.
You're up. We have a choice. She has been poisoned with hydra poison, or venom. I would say at most she is to live is about 2 days. If we had some hydra humor, we'd be able to neutralize the poison. The poison for Cusco. Doc, if we had any of this hydra humor, we can save this girl? Yes, but that's impossible now. Hydras are now extinct on El Nido. What do you mean extinct? Hydras are very rare and valuable creatures. The blood, bones, meat, every part is valuable. It's considered to be a panacea for various illnesses. That is the reason hydras were hunted to extinction in El Nido. As a result, a whole species has been made extinct, and all now just to make a quick fortune. Is there no way to find this humor? If we could cross the sea to the mainland, there might be a chance, right? That is impossible. The currents of El Nido are extremely dangerous this time of year. It would be futile to try and cross the sea unless you were on a large vessel. Basically, this is the game's way of saying is we're stuck in this section of the world and we can't leave the El Nido archipelago.
I figured as much.
Even when we get access to the boat, we can't pass the currents that would be the entrance to it. But the game did us, when they made this game, they did that, right? They added that spot where you could clearly see there's an opening. And there's even rushing currents coming into the archipelago, preventing smaller crafts from getting out. But you can see where people have way in and out. If you got a strong enough vessel. Doctor? Doctor, are you okay? Hey, Doc, where you going? Nothing's been resolved yet. Excuse me, I need to be alone for a while. What are we gonna do? Kid is gonna die if we leave her like this. Is this some kind of joke? Right there. I'll get the doctor back. Who the hell are you? Oh, it's the French girl.
What? No apologies for bumping into more? Oh la la, don't you know any manners?
You've got some nice legs.
She's down for the count, just as I thought. Serge, mon ami, why don't we just leave her be?
Who are you? And what's with the strange costume? Uh, Korcha, this is Harley. Harley Korcha. She's a jester?
Mon ami, I'll slap your head so hard you'll never hear your mother again. C'est three have no business with no chicken hawk.
A chicken hawk. Would you rather I call you a clown?
I am having a conversation with Serge. You're bothering me. So keep your mouth shut.
Why, you... I ain't gonna let you barge into this room and get away with all the stuff you've said. You've made me mad. I'll show you some manners. I'm not gonna cut you any slack just 'cause you're a girl. Is it a girl?
Try if you dare. I am not so weak to be caught by a chicken hawk.
She ain't wrong there. Heh, you got some nerve. You're gonna regret it.
Such a simple thing. It's so fun playing jokes on you. I was only here to see how she was doing, but I had fun while I was at it. So long, Serge. Au revoir, mon ami. Au revoir, sorry. Please dream of more every night, oui?
You're creepy! What a loon. What's her deal? I just don't get it.
Something tells me she could end you, boy.
No, can't say nothing. Spoilers. Ooh, Serge. Come on, go talk to her. Alright. We have two choices. Each choice has 3 characters. The other 3 get locked. We can either save Kid, or we can not save Kid.
Wait, you just fucking let her die?
I don't know if she dies because I've never taken that route personally, but we can choose not to go and get the Hydra humor.
Really?
Because remember, we're from a different world. One where maybe the Hydra is still alive. Nah, who am I kidding? The Hydra's still alive. But the call is yours. The story goes on, and I don't think she dies because she's still important to the story. So, like, I think they'll find a way to save her, but...
Okay, I've got a question for you then.
Before you say that, I have to apologize for the new cat in the house that is now in here. It's not mine, I swear to God, this time. So if you guys can hear it, because it is very loud, I apologize. Okay, now what were you going to ask me?
If we choose to save her, do we get the jester?
You want Harley in our party?
Yes.
Well, whether or not she joins our party has no bearing on this particular choice.
Then save her.
You want us
Well, no, you know what? How about we don't save her just so you can see what the new route's like, since you've never played it yourself?
It doesn't, like, the end story doesn't change, but you're really gonna kill me with that. Where did it stove? Where do the angels lose their way? Yeah. The beach, yes. So, saving Kid gets us one of the 3 thieving characters. A fairy. And there's one other that I forgot. Not saving her gets you a knight, who I don't really care for, and two others that I never actually paid attention to. Hold on. Because you're killing me with this choice. You're killing me. Let's see here. The characters. I need the character list, please. Okay, we'll get... The Doctor will join us. As well as Matcha. Who the hell is Matcha? Oh. The Radical Dream... Read on... Oh. Maybe that's Matcha right there? No. That's not Matcha. Oh, Matcha. So, yeah, we basically get... a knight, a doctor, and then Matcha. But if we save Kid, we get Korcha, which is our boat boy here, his sister, who's a thief, and Rasley, the fairy.
Oh, that's why you want the fairy.
Her tier 3 attack hits the whole group of enemies. And she's a healer. No other character that I used hits everyone with a normal attack. So,
Save her?
you want to save her?
No, but you want the fairy. Because you haven't stopped talking about the fairy since you first talked about her.
Yeah, because she's one of my favorite characters. I kept her in the party for as long as I could, because there does come a point where some of your party members become inaccessible. And you recruit a whole new set of characters. Then you'll lose a couple of them. Yes. That's right, the shaman. We have Nikki. So I'm curious as to what's going to happen later in the story.
Why?
So, in my playthrough, I went up the cliffs, not through the woods. And there's a part later in the story that involves our musician. And so I'm wondering how that's going to play out. They're like a mayor or a chief. The showman might know something. Yeah. You're Luna from Mel's place. Bye, Mel. No, what I really want is the thief, because I'm going to need a thief later on. The problem is, I failed to grab her in my playthrough, and I'm salty about it. So there are some items in this game you can only obtain by thieving. However, there are only 3 characters in the entire game, of a roster of like 45 or something, that have an ability to steal anything. That would be Kid, Mel, and a pirate. Mel, who was that kid you just saw.
I figured as much.
I've never actually gotten her because there's a small window of opportunity to grab her, and if you miss it, you can no longer recruit her.
That's where they take that feels like it's the weakest sometimes, is how much easy you can miss everything.
Right? I'm gonna try and grab her this time. Your only key may lie there. Land of Genesis. Makes your world. If events in your world are different from events here, it may be possible to save the girl stricken by the Hydra poison. That is, if the extinct Hydra still exists in your world. So, like, interesting tidbit about the blacksmith in this game. You ready for this? The interesting tidbit that I was just talking about? Verdosh?
I said, yeah.
I didn't hear you. So... Oh. That's the other character that I'd get. I'd get Korcha's mom. That's interesting. So... Have you played Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds?
Yes.
So you know how you have to talk to one blacksmith to upgrade your sword and then go to the other world and talk to him?
Yeah.
And then he'll further upgrade your sword? So this game does something a little bit different. Instead, what you do is to unlock the ultimate weapons in this game, to be able to have them forged, you have to complete the Rainbow Axe quest, which isn't difficult. You just need like a rainbow shell, easy enough to find. Well, kind of. At least when you're far in the game, they drop like candy. I ended up with too many in my profile. But you grab one of those, I think. You need one. You might not need it at all, but you take the blacksmith to himself, and then they'll make the axe, and then it's just quite the interesting interaction, because, you know, normally if you meet yourself, you'd be like, the fuck? Right?
They're like, oh, hey, brother.
Basically, they're like, hey, I want to do that. And he's like, oh, you want to do that? It's like, yeah. I'm not sure if I can do it by myself, but with both of us, I think we have the skill to do it.
He wants to do that with himself, huh?
He wants to do that with himself. That's exactly how they phrase it. It's like, I want to do that. I lied. No, let me go back. I lied. Korcha, do me a favor. Go back. I lied. No. Stop. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and speed this up because this is getting irritating now. Hold on. The guy's pissed because we're parking here, but he doesn't own it, so, like, he bribes the man to shut the fuck up, basically. Temporarily joined your party. Return the gold of. Return! Don't ask me twice!
Are you serious?
What was that?
The kid went, are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Don't ask me twice. I'm here to the shop. Are you the shop? Equipment is essential. Forge. Weapons. I should have the sea swallow. I don't know if I can get an iron one yet. I can make the iron ring though. No, that's fine. Yeah, shut up. Equipment is fairly important in this game. It's the whole reason of my profile I'm doing so much damage. Well, you missed the fight. I was fighting Karsh, Salt, and Pepper, and I was dealing like 20 damage per hit.
Oh.
I'm not here for you. You? Move, Orla. Ooh, hey. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Thank you. That'll save me a lot of trouble later in the game.
What part?
I got an item called the green tinkler.
The green tinkler.
Yep.
Excuse you, what?
Yep.
Just not gonna elaborate on that one, huh?
Nope. Oh, it's been 22 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode here, and then I'm gonna try and find the element shop so I can buy some elements, and then we'll go back to the mainland. Until we meet again. Say goodbye.
No, goodbye, everyone.
Green Tinkler.